Hey everyone, I'm awkward and alive. How about you guys? Yeah? My name is H. Alexander, but you can call me Awkward H. At least that's what my friends do, and by friends I mean it's what I call myself. You know, I am the Portland, Oregon, and the Austin, Texas of my friend group. I've been keeping it weird since 1980. Yeah, so that means I'm old as fuck. I'm 43. I actually am the only non-criminal in my criminal family. I was the white sheep instead of the black sheep, but I tried real hard. In 1988, when I was 8 years old, I tried to be a criminal. I just didn't have the heart for it, okay? I stole 2 things, and I still feel guilty about it. You know, no one wants to be the outsider in their family, right? I prayed for them. I tried to help them find Jesus. I reminded them about the 10 Commandments. You know, they hated me. And I always hoped that my real family would find me. But they didn't, so I was like, I just gotta fit in. So we went to the toy store, and my siblings were stealing bigger things than I was. You know, my dreams of my criminal future were very small. I stole a hacky sack. And I had no coordination. I don't know what I thought I was gonna do with this hacky sack. I'm not good at sports, but I just really wanted it. So I took it, and then I couldn't even look at it. Does anyone else have anxiety and shame? Like, I couldn't even look an inanimate object in the face because I was so ashamed that I stole it without paying the 25 cents or whatever. So then I gave it to my brother because he didn't care. He would rob the place if he could. He did that later, you know? That's what my family does. And then the other thing that I also failed was I was the candy bar heist lookout. And I was too guilty. I drew attention to us. This was the time where girls and boys all look the same, and you're from a small town, so they all run around through sprinklers with no shirts on, you know? Because they're all flat-chested, and the boys have long hair, because it's the fucking 80s, right? So I look like a boy, which I was happy about. I'm trans, if you're just checking in and you haven't heard me before, I'm a vagina. But, so I was really happy. I went by the name Alex, you know, I was very confused, and I had my 2 buddies, and they went into this little store, Fred's Mart, in Walla Walla, Washington, that's where I'm from, home fuck nowhere, and they stole some candy bars, they put them down in their pants, and I was supposed to be the lookout, but I was sweating. Like, I was just not cut out for this life. I was like sweating profusely, so we got caught, you know? And what I remember is the owner, Fred, we'll just call him that, I don't know. I don't know if it was Mr. Fred at Fred's Market, but he wanted us all to lift up our shirts and, you know, show stuff. And I just remember crying. I was like, oh, fortunately, my mom never goes to this store. We are so safe. Guess what store she wanted to go pick up some cigarettes later? And I was just sobbing. She wanted me to go in. And I was like, hey, I'm doing this. This is life of crime. Oh my God. First I stole a hacky sack last week. And now I got us caught, and we've been kicked out of the store forever, right, in a small town. You're like, never again, like some weird, bad movie, you know? And so then I had to confess, because, you know, it was right there, I was ready. Like, I could have been Catholic, or Jewish, let me confess. But instead I was Baptist, you know, it still fucked me up. So I confessed in the car, and then I had to go in, and then I had to apologize. And I don't really understand, because my mom was a criminal too. So I got some very skewed lessons in life. It's okay to steal from other people. It's okay to use drugs, you know, for things. But you don't narc on your own, and you keep it in the family. So yeah, I've been in therapy for a really long time. I'm estranged from those motherfuckers, right? Because I basically, anytime I would see them, I would have to pat down my siblings, like, you got anything? Because I was in the Navy and I go home to visit. Is it 5? Oh, 1 minute. I go home to visit, and the Navy was like, you can't associate with your own family. I would have to report. I saw my mom, and my brother, and then I saw my evil twin. I have a fraternal twin. Fortunately, she doesn't look like me, or she would have murdered me long ago. And so I have to do that. And So I would have to say, you got anything? And yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. I have ADHD, if you can't tell. I don't have the autism, but I do love to make lists. I'm a Virgo. Okay, thank you everyone. All right.